This is a holiday party for athletes.
It's a beautiful city, man.
Hosted by one who happens to be a professional.
Thank you.
Seahawks defensive end, Dion Jordan.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Who wanted to meet every Special Olympics athlete he could.
You do gymnastics, both of you guys? You guys got medals too? Check you out.
What do you think about meeting Dion Jordan?
He's nice, he's funny, and an awesome player.
We get it. You really care, and we appreciate it.
But actually, no one appreciates this moment more than Jordan. In part because of where he's been. Let's talk about your life growing up. What was it like?
My father was in and out of the home. You know, my mother was on drugs, so it was a lot going on, and I'm the oldest of three, so I was very aware.
Aware of the realities. The decision was made to pull Dion and his younger siblings out of his mother's home in San Francisco so they could go live with his grandmother and aunt in Arizona.
Even though that was tough for me to leave my mom, at 13 I understood that was the right decision.
What kind of a toll does that message take on a young man who's grown up?
I didn't understand. It was tough for me to get why, these things kept happening to me and my loved ones. And I kind of vowed, if I could do anything about it, I'm gonna do something to help my family.
To provide that help, Jordan focused on football. A top prospect out of high school, he decided to play for the University of Oregon, where he terrorized opposing quarterbacks, twice earning all Pac-12 honors. His 6'6" frame and lightning-fast time in the 40-yard dash landed Jordan at the top of every team's draft board in 2013. The Miami Dolphins selected him with the 3rd overall pick. Sky-high expectations that came crashing down. In 2014, Jordan tested positive for a banned substance. He failed more drug tests and was suspended for all of 2015. The Dolphins cut him. Jordan was labeled one of the biggest busts in team history. He says he turned to alcohol to suppress the pain and feelings of failure. Now that you have a chance, Dion, to look back, what went wrong for you in Miami?
Being young and just not understanding how to reach out for help, especially as a professional athlete, this big macho guy. I was weak and I didn't know who to go. I didn't want to go to anybody because I was scared. And eventually, I broke down those walls and went to the people that love and care for me, and they lifted me up.
He got clean, but needed a clean start in the NFL. The Seahawks gave Jordan that second chance, and when on the field, he has shown the promise that made him a top prospect.
Dion Jordan, number 95.
3rd on the team in sacks last season. But for Jordan, his remarkable turnaround is about more than just football. When the Special Olympics USA Games came to Seattle last summer, Jordan decided to volunteer, and he connected with a flag football team from Federal Way. He came back to join that team the next day, and the next, and by the end of the games, Jordan was a member of the Federal Way Thunder.
I was learning so much from them. I feel like I got more from being in that environment or being around them in general than I can give them, and I genuinely feel that way.
After the Thunder came to support him at Seahawks training camp, Jordan knew he had to repay the gift. So he threw a party for 100 Special Olympics athletes.
We do have something for you, though.
What's a party without some gifts?
Thanks for coming out to supporting us.
Man, thank you guys so much.
A poster of their squad with Jordan in the middle, signed by every player.
Man,
Our whole team loves you.
I know, I love you guys too. I love you guys too, man. I appreciate it.
Embraced by athletes overcoming their challenges, knowing he too has come so far to conquer his own.
I love you too, brother. I love you too, man.